Like, do you think it is, or do you think it still has a few months to be played?
Well, I'm gonna play it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna be playing it.
I would say I'd still play it. I
like
think it is turning into a bit of a grind though. I kind of play it just the days that on a Tuesday on reset day,
Yeah.
Wednesday when the new gunsmith stuff comes out, and then Friday on trials, and then that's pretty much it.
So like,
That's what I want.
Like me personally, I do think Destiny is sort of dying. If it's not dead already,
Yeah.
it's definitely dying, right? And
Yeah.
and I know this
I agree
because
with
like views and subs on YouTube for everybody across the board from YouTubers are totally down because people have lost interest. There's nothing new to do, and you know I know Sparrow Racing just arrived yesterday, but we got this for 3 weeks, right? And it's gonna be the same 2 maps for 3 weeks. Like, do you think
I'm not playing it.
you're not gonna play it at all?
Well, when it gets boring, I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah,
Because it's gonna get boring
Oh
very
yeah, for
quick.
sure, for sure.
You can just tell. Who wants to play the same thing for 3 weeks on the same 2 maps? Let's be honest.
The only thing that I'll do with the likes of the Sparrow Racing is I'll grind through for those quests, and that's it. Once those quests are done, if it's going to be the same maps for the 3 weeks, by the end of this week I'll have done those quests, and then that'll be it. Because it's pretty much what you're doing it for. The 2 different quests that are up, get them done, and then there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Like, do you think that Sparrow Racing is enough to keep people interested and to bring back the players that have already gone to games like Just Cause, Fallout, Black Ops, Star Wars? Do you think it's enough to pull them back in?
Nope.
No, I mean, I think you need to have something like... They need to do something with the stuff that's now dead, like Prison of Elders, the first 2 raids that they had. They were a good laugh, There was something else to grind, and if they brought something in that's going to incorporate them, then yeah, but because otherwise they're pretty much pointless unless you're doing it for a quest.
Yeah,
I did
exactly.
Vault of Glass for the first time for that quest that came as part of that quest, and that was an awesome raid when that first came out. But
dude, for
there's
me, the Vault of
literally
Glass has
nothing to
been the
do
best
now.
raid ever. And
Yeah,
and what I
same.
liked about that is that you were fighting bosses, man. You weren't fighting mechanics. Do you know what I mean? Like
True.
I didn't like the part where of King's Fall is that you have to fight mechanics. Like it's not a boss fight, it's a mechanic fight. Like Golgoroth isn't hard. It's the timing that's hard. It's the communication. It's the who's leading your sort of team that is hard. Do you know what I mean? Like it isn't him himself. Because if you if you think about it, all it is just shooting orbs down, then shooting a boss.
Yeah.
But it's the timing of everything that makes it so sort of like difficult. And like I mean, I don't know, like when I got into this, like everything was a boss fight. Like sure, it did get a bit boring of like I don't know, like Prison of Elders, like everything was wave based. Like you knew the inner mission that your ghost is gonna have to open up a door. You're gonna have to open up the door. You're gonna have to fight a wave of enemies. And for
When
me,
bosses are gonna come.
yeah, exactly. And like for me, right, Destiny is a grind game. And like, do you wish that you could just jump on sort of like I don't know, and play more casually, but still make progress within the game? Because if you're not grinding it day in day out and like trying to get all these new items, like now we have 320 gear coming from challenge modes. Like, do you think that if you could just jump on and play like a little bit more reserved, casually, and just have a bit more fun rather than actually having to grind the quests, having to grind the raid to make progress in a game? Like would you prefer that, or do you like the grind?
Yeah,
I used to like the grinds before, because it was something. But then it was the only really decent game out at the time when that grind was on. So it gave you something to do. Whereas there's so many other games out now that are really good games, and I don't think there's enough at the moment. It's not.
I don't think Sparrow Racing is gonna hold up
not a game
against Black
changer.
Ops 3.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3.
Definitely not a game
Fallout
changer.
4, all of that.
Star
It's not
Wars,
gonna
Just
hold up.
Cause, like dude, even GTA. People are playing GTA game.
Like, why would I play Sparrow Racing over, let's say, gun game on Black
Yeah.
Ops 3?
Like I know,
It's
man.
just the
like,
same.
Because I would just beat you all the time, but still.
Are you sure about that?
You get carried through Sparrow Racing like you do Trials, bro.
Yep.
Like I know, obviously I'm a YouTuber, and a lot of people in the YouTube community, especially like in the comment section, are saying that Destiny is dead. Like I definitely say that it's dying for sure, 100%. Like because there's not much new stuff. Like Sparrow Racing's here, but it's not gonna last for too long. Like I don't know.
Do you know what I think they're doing?
Go on.
I think they're giving out events like Sparrow Racing, Festival of the Lost, just to work on Destiny 2. That's what I think. I'm actually hopeful for it.
Dude,
Because
it's definitely
they're
potential.
gonna add DLCs, raids, yeah, DLC raids, all that stuff, and they're gonna put it in Destiny and make us like have a flood of content.
That's definitely a good point. Like, what do they need to do to pull the players that have left for Black Ops and Star Wars and all that stuff there? Like, what do they need to do to pull their audience back in?
Well, I think if they brought out something PvP style, like Trials, something different, I don't know what they would be able to do with it, but something like Trials that where you have a decent PvP, because that's the thing, like you see most people on a Friday will come on and they'll play then. Like most people on my friends list, you'll only see them on a Tuesday and a Friday. So I'd say that, and bringing back the original raids, because they were, I mean, that's what a lot of people played it for.
Like for me, hands down, right? The best Destiny times was vanilla Destiny for me. Like that was the best time that I've ever had in Destiny. Like it doesn't come close. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. So for me, Vault of Glass was the best thing to ever happen, right? Do you think that another raid will pull their players back in?
I think potentially, yeah. I mean, I think what they need to do now, because everyone's starting to level up. Oh, come on. You know, you can get up to 320, but there's no point. They need to bring in something that's harder. They need to bring in the 330s as well.
So let's just say that they make another raid, and people come back. Like, let's just say make another raid. Everybody comes back to Destiny. What happens once that raid's gone? I'm dead.
Yeah, but then that's where they need to bring out other stuff, like with if they brought back the Prison of Elders, the other two raids, that's going to keep you going for a fair bit. And then by that point, you know, if they did that, then brought out a fresh raid in a few months, and then it's not long from then till Destiny 2.
Like honestly, do you think that's what Destiny needs, to have like Prison of Elders and a new raid? Like do you think that's what is needed?
They need something. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, like what is that something? Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know what it is. Like I feel like Trials of Osiris needs to be a constant thing. I feel like Sparrow Racing needs to be a constant thing. I feel like that Nightfalls need to give better loot. I feel like the raids need to be like what they're doing with challenge mode. Like I like that. I do think that's quite good. But man, I just feel like that they have all of these really good ideas in Destiny, but yet they're limited time events, and I totally think that what it could be is that they know that people aren't going to play these events every day of the week, 5 days or 7 days a week. Sorry, I play 5 days a week. I don't play on weekends. And I think they're aware of this, and like what Sahal said, I think that what they're trying to do is they're just trying to sort of like buy time between now and sort of like Destiny 2, and just sort of like just try and drag the game up, man. I think that they're trying to drag the game up, but what they're doing is they're pushing their fans away. They're actually pushing their viewers and subscribers away. And I do agree with a lot of the community when a lot of the community is saying, like, you know, it's on its way out, like they're running out of ideas and all those stuff. Like, I don't know, man. I just think they've got all of these good ideas, but at the same time, they're like once a week or once a month.
It's hard. Like, you can't blame them. It's really hard to like come up with things like Trials.
For them to bring out content all the time will be solid for them to do, but at the same point they need to do something, because the amount of people, it used to be you'd look on your friends list and absolutely everyone was playing Destiny, and it's not like that at all anymore.
I used to be able to hit up some people like, yo, do you want to do Nightfalls, do you want to do Roll Glass, and everyone was like, yeah, like let's go. But now everyone's just like, nah, like I'm playing Star Wars, I'm playing COD, or I'm playing GTA, man. And it's sad, dude, because I put in so much time into this game.
But they just need to spark something really new, really different, and attractive.
What would you add into Destiny if you could add anything into it?
I would love an open world where you could shoot Guardians as well as.
Dude!
Kind of mix of PvP and
that is amazing.
Are you mad? Bro, I once said this
Faction
at the
walls.
start. Dude, I would love it. I would absolutely... Do you know what, right? That's exactly... I totally agree with you. That's exactly what I'd love to see added in. Like where you could go around the wilderness. Like, somebody could... Like, you could be killing a boss, right? And you could be like... Blah, 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 gets an exotic engram. You're like, no, I want that exotic engram. And you kill them to get that engram.
Yeah.
How sick... So,
so,
going into the wilderness on your own was mad risky. But going with friends... You know, they wanted to make it a team-based game. That would make it so team-based. That's exactly what I'd add in. I did say that at the beginning. Like, I was chatting to my friend, I Am Rocked, and I was like, what, so can you go into the wilderness and, like, have a fight in the wilderness? And he was like, no, you can't. And I was like, damn, man, that would be so good if you could. But, dude, I totally agree with you.
Faction Wars, open world. Imagine you're in patrol and you could kill Guardians, take their stuff, as you said. But then the thing is, all right, let me just get my mind together because this is crazy.
You get so excited.
You could take like there's an ammo count, okay? You can run back to the top, like there's faction posts.
Yep.
You can run back to your faction post, get ammo, but then when you kill another Guardian, you can take their ammo, you can take their weapons, all of that stuff. That would be amazing.
Dude,
honestly,
I'm not gonna lie, like that would be lit.
And then another thing that would increase the longevity of the game is that if you have armor sets, okay? Because I play a game called Elder Scrolls Online. I don't play it as much right now, but you get armor sets, and if you have like, let's say, 3 pieces of the Thorn set, and like you get the Thorn buff if you have all the 3 pieces.
Right, yeah.
Imagine that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like all of your guns in PvE do a burn damage. Imagine that.
Like, is Destiny dead?
A burn
I think
after.
I think
that's one of the things that frustrates me with Destiny at the moment is you get a decent gun and then people complain and then it gets nerfed and then it's rubbish
and it's gone.
You know, you spend all this time, like at the moment, especially with the Infused and all that, you know, we've just upgraded all the pulse rifles and all that, and then now they're buffed and a lot of them are pretty crap.
Didn't the pulse rifles just get nerfed?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
You know, so they're not as good, and you spent, you know, get all that time. I mean, I don't know what it's like for anyone else, but to get a primary up at 320 is absolutely solid for me. I've just had no luck with my primaries.
Guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Sahal had no idea that we were creating a video while we was doing this. He normally gets a little bit nervous and a bit shy when he knows I'm creating a video, and he sometimes stutters on his words. So we done it without him knowing. I think it's quite cool. It worked out really well as well, actually. So thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the guys in the description box below and let us know your thoughts on any of the points that we've touched within this video. Nightfall Loot will be up tomorrow for you guys to take a gander at. Thank you for watching. I'm Wizzite, been with Sahal and the Honey Beaver. We'll see you guys in another video soon.